Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. When we talk about the tree, yesterday we started with a tree and I was on the top of the tree. So the tree becomes very strong, powerful and flowering and fructifying when a lot of nutrition is provided to the roots. If the tree is starved, if sufficient nutrition is not given, then slowly the tree dies away. So this tree of life, what is the food that is given to this tree of life? And the roots are on the base, on the ground. So what is the ground nutrition that is given to the roots of this tree of life? And that is the worldly objects. Whenever you just listen, talk, read about anybody's life, what are the basic contents? Basic contents are only what possessions I have. And our whole life is spent only in accumulating possessions. So more the possessions we have, more prosperous we are. And more prosperous we are, more options we have. And more choice we have. And more choice we have, more miserable we are. See? Simple rule. Lesser the choice you give to yourself, happier you are. More the choice you give to yourself, miserable you are. And what is prosperity? Prosperity is only the simple equation. More choices are available, oh, you are prosperous. And this is how the tree of life is continuously manured, irrigated, protected. And then such people who have all the comforts of the life and they are comfortably miserable. See, because more choice. So, if we want to go on the top of the tree, we have to start migrating. So, the root is our too much involvement with the things in this world. See? So, all the worldly objects, they are nurtured only by our sense organs. See, like if you go to India, so many types of sweets are available. So many of them. Because people are interested. See, in this country you come, only some standardized things. McDonald's, Subway, nothing more. And therefore here people earn a lot, but they don't eat anything. In India, people don't earn. The whole life is spent only eating. See that number of choices, dishes we have. See, friends. So, all the worldly things are supported by our sense organs. Now, see the fun I am telling you is very deep and very simple. For example, all the colors and forms, they are supported by the vision, is it not? Red color, green color, yellow color, ochre color, then big size, small size, man, woman, all of them are supported by the same vision. Now be attentive. Whether you are 100 of you here or you become 1,000, will it be a burden for my vision? Think. Whether you are here or you are not there, it makes no difference to my vision. My vision is independent of all the colors and forms. But when I give importance to the worldly objects, then the tree of samsara becomes stronger and stronger. And all our life is spent only in one pursuit. I want to have a new car, new model has come, new phones have come. See? The whole life is spent only in strengthening this tree of life. And then we are living at the base of the tree. Therefore, our vision is very limited. What is the vision? Me, my house, my wife, my children. Not going beyond that. See? But when we start contemplating and thinking properly, then we discover one day, whatever we have given importance to, that alone becomes the cause of our misery. Very simple rule. Like I tell you, I am very obsessed with cleanliness. And just to make me realize that this is a bondage, my Lord Krishna Kanhaiya, he makes arrangements. Wherever I go, whichever house I stay, there it is an ideal place for becoming miserable. Things are never kept properly. Things are haphazardly kept. When I go there, oh God. One example I'll tell you. This happened in Singapore. There was one girl, I knew her right from childhood. So she got married and she was in Singapore. So when she knew I am there, she somehow called me, Swami, you have to come to my house. This is my first house in my life and you cannot say no and all that. I said, okay, I'll come for one night, not many days because I had to go ahead. Next day I was going. So I went to their house. After finishing my satsang and dinner in somebody's house, only to sleep I went there. Next day morning flight, about 10 o'clock to Australia. So morning when I got up, as usual I get up very early morning at 4 o'clock, 3:30. And after finishing my morning ABCD, then I have to have a nice cup of tea. That is my meditation. And when I went to the kitchen, the sink was filled with 365 days garbage. The fridge I opened, everything was there from the Elizabethan time. See? And the breads were outside. They were the experimental material for the growth of fungus. So when I saw that, I said, oh God. So I couldn't hold myself. I cleaned everything. 2 hours. And when they got up, Swami, you cleaned it, thank you. See? Okay, I'll prepare upma for you. I didn't say anything. She called her mother. Mummy, now Swami is there, I have to prepare upma. Please tell me what to do. Phone here and listening. And Mummy tells what you do this thing. They cover it. Yes. Open after 15 minutes. 15 minutes she opened. Mummy, nothing has happened. Did you start the stove? No. You didn't tell me. Now you can imagine how happy I must have been. See, friends, That day I discovered one principle of my life. Wherever you are, you have to learn to adapt yourself. Otherwise, this world will make you miserable. See? Our condition is like the ice cubes. Ice cubes are comfortable only in that tray, inside the fridge. The moment they come out, put them in a jar, every ice cube has got its own personality. They will never mix with each other. See, friends, this is how the tree of samsara grows when we give importance to the worldly things and we become obsessed with that. See how simple it is. Now what we are trying to do? Climb on the tree. So what is the root? The worldly objects. And what is the food? The worldly objects. And what are the roots for the tree? Is the sense organs. In Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Arjuna asks a question. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. O Lord, kindly tell me, under whose compelling command, although unwilling, a person goes the wrong way in life? His question. Unwilling. I don't want to do this, but I don't know I do it. Who is making me do these wrong things? Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Kamaesha Krodesha Rajoguna Samudbhavaha Maha Ashanaha Maha Papma Vidhenam Yavairinam. It is the desire, alias anger. And what are these two things? Desire can never be satiated. Maha Ashana. Ashana means to eat. Desires can never be satiated. And anger, Mahapapma. When a person is under the influence of anger, he can do anything. See, friends. Then what is to be done? Vidhi enam iha vairinam. Recognize desire and anger, they are our enemy number one. And if you look within, what we have done from day one till date, only one thing. Unsuccessful attempt to fulfill all our desires. In the childhood, like my Harry Potter, I used to play a lot of marbles. So when I will win one marbles, I will put in my pocket and make a sound. Ajab. So many marbles. Now I am grown up. I have got a house. Only one desire. I have to fix marble in my bathroom. That time also, the bala, the strength was destroyed by the marble. Now also, just look within. All our life has been only fulfill our desires, fulfill our desires, fulfill our desires. And it is not for you. It is for everyone in this world, including Babaji like me. There was a great devotee. I used to chant the Lord's name constantly, and the Lord was very happy. Narayana came. Narayana said, "Hey Bhagatji, I am extremely happy with you. Come, get into the helicopter, we'll go to Vaikuntha." He said, "No, I don't want to come." Why? I want everybody to be taken to the Vaikuntha. Lord laughed. Why you worry about the world? You come. No, I want the desire. Even the desire to do good is a big obstacle. Whether we are tied down with a steel chain or a golden chain, you are tied down. See? So, Bhagavan said, okay, whosoever you recommend, accept it without seeing the passport. Come. And then Bhagatji went, first of all, he went to a sannyasi like me. Sannyasi Maharaj, this is a free offer. Let's go to Vaikuntha. No way. Just now my ashram, we have built a new temple, and then those idols of the god, they are ordered in Jaipur. They are coming, they are on the way. I have to get the marble fitted on the flooring, and then there is a Purnabhisheka, and there is so many things. How can I leave it in halfway and come? Directly Narayana has come. That we don't want. We want the statue of Narayana. Bhagatji was frustrated. Oh God, what these people are. Then he went to the Vanaprasthi. Vanaprasthi means he is retired person, VRS. So that VRS person said, no way, now only recently my grandson is born. Unless his grandson is born, how can I come so early? Buddha was 98 not out, and yet still batting. He got frustrated, Bhagatji went to a grasta. You come, there is an offer like this. He said, are you mad or what? Abhi to shadi hui hai. So many things have to happen. Forget about it. And then he went to a student, Brahmachari. Brahmachari, no, now I have just studied the Ashtadhyayi, now I have to study the Prasthanatrayi, blah, 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 blah. He is not ready to come. Devotee, Bhagatji got disgusted. Ultimately, out of anger, he went to a pig and told Mr. Swami, this is an offer. Will you come? He said, I'll ask her. This is not limited only to human beings. So he went to her. Listen, this is an offer. Should we go? Go and ask them. Do our food is available there? And devotee got frustrated. He came to Narayana. Narayana was laughing. See, he said, people don't understand. Desires cannot be fulfilled. You fulfill one desire, second will be born. In Devi Mahapuran, there is one demon. His story is very different. If you can understand the moral of the story, then you can understand. There is one particular demon. If you kill him, wherever the drop of blood falls, from there another demon comes out. The devil is desire. Fulfill one desire, second thing comes out. See? Kamaesha, Krodhaesha. Then understand, fulfillment of desire is the bondage. We have to transcend the desires. Therefore, we call our satsanga in a different manner. We call satsanga as a gym. Where people go, crowds are in the entertainment programs. They pay and get bored. Second place, hospitals. Nobody is invited in the hospital. People go on their own. Third place, the temples. Nobody comes for the God. We come for the desire, fulfillment. And how many people go to the gym? You see any gym, 24/7 available, all the time. And all the machines are waiting there. Arey koi to aao. What is the crowd there? Not even a handful of people. The reason is, who goes to the gym? Those who are healthy and those who wanted to maintain their health. And therefore, our satsanga will not give you, okay, if you do this thing, your wife will start listening to you. Forget about it. See, friends, here our approach is straighter. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Rise above and go to the top of the tree and look at the world. See, friends, therefore, this desire fulfillment is not spiritual practice. We have to rise above the desires. And therefore, when we are not understanding this, then we suffer. So first understand, desire and anger, they are our enemies. Okay. Then what should be done with the enemies? Forgive? Never forgive an enemy. Kill him. That forgiveness is useless thing. Enemy must be killed. See, friends. So, what is to be done? Okay, I want to kill the enemy desire. But where is he? Where is he hiding? So, the three places. Indriyani mano buddhi asyadhisthana muchyate etair vimohayattesha jnanam avritya dehena. This desire alias anger is first of all located in a locus called as the sense organs. And then we become slaves to our own sense organs. Unless I get that thing, I don't know. Unless I get that thing, I don't know. Be attentive. Our likes and dislikes for the worldly objects, what logic it has, tell me. I just don't like eggplant. Now what is the logic? Contrary to that, when I go to some Punjabi houses, the delicacy is that nice looking, bright, shining eggplant is roasted and smashed and it looks so dirty and horrible, and that is their delicacy. Now both of them, what logic? I don't like and they like. Both of them have no reason, no likes. I don't like. Our whole life is lived only on this foundation of only obsession. I like this thing, therefore I do. I don't like this thing, therefore I don't do. This influence of the likes and dislikes is called as desire. And there is no logic behind it. And this makes us miserable. This example I have given in some places. In some house I went, they were recently married for about 2 years or so. And when I saw their house around like this, and then I was reading newspaper. So that girl said, Swamiji, you have seen our house. I said, very good, give me a cup of tea. You know why we have not painted our house? I said, I don't want to know. Why should I know? No, but you know the reason is, I said, okay, tell. When you are giving me tea, I have to listen to every rubbish. Is it a Bhagavad Katha that you have to listen? Why we have not painted our house? I said, who cares? You know, when we got married, we decided we will do anything when both of us agree. If any one of us doesn't agree, we will not do it. Very good. God bless. You know, he likes light cream color. I like light pink color. He doesn't like light pink. And I don't like light cream color. And therefore, we could not paint our house. I said, look here, I can help you. Yes. Only you answer my question, don't argue. I don't like arguments. Okay. Then I asked him, why don't you paint from inside coal tar black color? What? I said, one by one. Husband, do you like it? No way. Very good. Wife, do you like it? No way. See, you agree? Now what is the logic behind likes and dislikes? No logic. See, friends. And once we are the slaves to our sense organs, our samsara becomes very strong. Okay, once these sense organs are won over, then the desire virus doesn't remain limited only in the sense organs. Then it migrates. What do you call that? Epistasis. It migrates. Metastasis, no? It migrates to the mind. And when the desire takes possession of the mind, then on every small issue, you become, बाबूजी क्या हुआ, अब क्या बचा है? Did anybody insult you? Who respects me? Because attention is not given to me. Constantly seeking attention. And then constantly complaining about today's generation, so useless, they don't respect elders. Now tell me, we are old. What is our contribution in growth of our age? What we have done? See, if I am a doctorate, yes, I have studied. If I am a doctor, yes, I have studied. If I am a business person, yes, I have cheated people. But when I am a grown-up person, what is my contribution? What I have done? It is the poor earth which is running around the sun, and our age is grown. What logic it is? But again and again, we start seeking attention. See? So desire has first conquered the sense organs, now it has conquered the mind. Then the desire virus goes into the intellect. And when the desire goes in the intellect, then we start justifying wrong as right. Bhagavad Gita says, adharmam dharma itiya manyate tamasavruta sarvarthan viparitascha buddhisa partha tamasi. Who doesn't do corruption? Everybody does. Therefore I do. See? And rules and regulations, they are meant for breaking. I am not the only one. And you know the rule. Theft is not a crime unless you are caught. Intelligent people. Thus, the virus has started migrating from the sense organs to the mind, mind to the intellect. And that makes our personality. Then, out of an ordinary nice person, a criminal is born. See, friends, this is how the tree of life becomes stronger and stronger. Then what is to be done? Tasmat tvam indriyani adav niyamya bhartarshava papmanam prajayi dhyana vijnana nashanam. Therefore, first kill this virus of desire at the level of the sense organs. Things should be done on the foundation of whether this is right or wrong, not on the foundation whether I like or dislike. See how simple it is. This is important. And when we don't understand this, what happens? See, we all have two channels of energy common. One is the channel of knowledge or wisdom. Second is the channel of energy or dynamism common to everybody. Now, is our knowledge represented in our action? Is our action supporting the knowledge that we honor? Ask this question to yourself. We all know during our school days we were taught early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. We all know this. Action. Late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. See, friends, our own knowledge is not represented in our own actions. And we can always justify. See, God has given human being the intellect. It is such a knife which has got sharpness on both the edges. Anything you do in life, you can justify that. See? A corrupt person, he will justify. Corruption is necessary. The one who resists corruption, he also justifies. आजकल चलता है. See? Therefore, if we start respecting knowledge in our life, then the tree of samsara will slowly start starvation and disappear. But you will remain. You won't disappear. See, friends, and when our knowledge and our action, they are not supporting each other, the net result is we lose self-confidence. In Iowa, I was with some doctor family. I don't know where they are now. Many years before, maybe 30 years before. So, I was staying with them and she told me, Swamiji, I just cannot wake up early morning. Every day, 9, 9:30, 10. What should I do? Can you please help me? I said, okay, I stay in your house. In the morning when I wake up at 4 o'clock, I open the fridge, take out cold water and do Abhishekam on the Shivalinga, your head. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sukandim Pushtivardhanam. Be attentive. He who cannot leave the bed on his own and wakes up after the sunrise, in the next life he becomes a bed bug, Katmal. And this comes in a Katmal Mahapuran. There it is said. Friends, the simple thing, if you just try, what happens? Be attentive. We take care of everything in our life. Our house, our clothing, our food, organic food. Very good. We take care of our figure. We want to maintain our figure. 36, 24, 36. But our figure is 62, 62, 62. Like a drum. Can roll everywhere. Very good. Maintain everything is necessary. Now tell me, what we have done to keep our mind perfect? Zero. Like, be attentive. Like, we work by the body and we work on the body. When we are working by the body, we go and work and earn our bread and butter. That is working by the body. Working on the body, we go in the morning for a jog to reach nowhere and come back. Or we do the yoga, twisting the body, but the mind remains crooked. or else we lift the weight to put it down. What for? It is working on the body. It is not working by the body. Apply the same principle. We have been working by the mind. We have never worked on the mind. And what is working by the mind? Default settings is working by the mind. About everything, we have got a question. About everything, we have got a suggestion. See? Like many people meet us. Same question. Swamiji, where are you from? When were you born? Why were you born? Whether it was a cesarean or a normal delivery. What is the need? But default settings are there. See, our questions have zero value. But that has become our nature. Now, once we recognize this, that we have to work on the mind. We are only working by the mind. About everything, we have got suggestions. About everything, we have got opinions. About everything, we can advise. And all Indians are expert in somebody else's job, not their own job. See, friends, what others should do. I was in Washington, a friend of mine, Sindhi gentleman. There was a big function because he got the citizenship of this country. I was called. And after the food and everything was celebration, was what celebration God knows, they had done celebration. Then they told me, Swamiji, why don't you do something? Indian temples are not clean. You see the temples in USA, how they are clean. You should do something over there. I said, when are you going to come there? No, I can't come. Then why you worry about some other temples there? See, friends, working by the mind, we all know. Now start working on the mind. Now think for 2 seconds, 10 seconds. What will you mean by working on the mind? Working on the body, get up early in the morning, do exercise. Very clear. Now working on the mind, think. See, friends, we never take care of our mind. For the body, food, we are very careful. See, those people who are vegetarian, they think they are superior than the non-vegetarians. I am a vegetarian. Now one more higher category. I am vegan. That you have to say in style. You can't say I am vegan. No. I am vegan. Oh. See? The more you start working on your mind, you'll come to know that we are all working on the default settings. Now be attentive. What is working on the mind? First, mind expresses as words. All people have got the same complaint. Swamiji, my mind is very disturbed. I can't stop thinking. I take drinks and drugs and go to depression. Oh. Complaining is not the solution. Then you will come to know mind starts expression through words. Now one experiment. Think on any topic without using words. Can you think? This is not from books. You won't get it in any book. This is what I am telling you. Mechanical lifestyle. Work on yourself, my friends. See? But we are told, Chittavritti Nirodha, we keep on biting the thing. And little bit disturbance here and there, we become agitated. See? So if this is understood, that mind expresses as words, then if we have to control the mind, if we have to work on the mind, what has to be done? Two things. First, we have got one organ which is two in one, and that organ is our tongue. In English, there is no separate word for that. In Sanskrit, we have. For tasting, it is called as rasana, and for speaking, it is called as the jivva. Two words. Because there are two functions. So, this tongue makes us the slave throughout our life. This is the first organ which becomes active when a child is born. A useless child, I don't want milk, I want coffee. Give one. Now what is the logic? No logic. And till the last moment, what is the last organ that becomes defunct? Again the same rasana. One old man, he was on the deathbed. His children told, Babuji, now doctor has told, now there is zero hope. So he told us to ask you, if you have got some desires to be fulfilled, we will try to fulfill them before you die. Now that old man, Beta, you are so nice. These doctors did not allow me to eat anything for last 1 month or 2 months, and I can't stay. Why don't you get, at least before I die, a nice chicken? So the last thought was chicken. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Bhagavad Gita says, whatever is the last thought, that is your blueprint for the next life. So this Babuji will be born as kok 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 kok. See friends, how much slave we are to the test. Therefore, be attentive. Do these experiments. For 1 month, 2 months, stop taking sweets if you are having a sweet tooth. And then work on your mind. Then, for a few months, stop taking salt. Then, sometimes, suppose you are a coffee addict, stop taking coffee 10 times a day. Take 5 times, reduce it. And during that period, watch your mind, what is happening. Then you are working to climb and be on the top of the world where I am staying. Then it will happen. See, we go poor gods and tell, oh God, now this hand, left hand, it is not a Varadhasta. It is enough. How much will you ask? And this is not something giving. If you don't shut your mouth, I'll give one. See, a real devotee of the Lord, he simply tells, oh Lord, whatever is right for me, that please guide me through. He knows what we need. But we are Indians. We can advise even God. Default settings. See, friends. Therefore, we have to work on the mind, and the first step we are taken about the rasana, the jiva, the organ of speech. The here is very important and very deep. I guarantee you, you will never do it. See my self-confidence. If I tell you something abnormal, you will do it. Suppose I tell you, do Shirshasana and do japa. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandh. You will do it. I have no doubt about it. But what I am going to tell you, it is so simple, you will never do it. Okay, tell what it is. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, you don't have to observe maunam. You'll remain quiet. But then we observe maunam. Put a cloth outside. Once I went to Haridwar and I was going with my friend in a rickshaw, manual rickshaw. My friend told me, Swamiji, there is a big Mahatma here. Should we go and take darshan? I said, yes. When I go and salute the stones, why not a human being? So when we say we have come to take darshan of Mahatma, and he had a secretary. Any Mahatma having a secretary is a corporator Ananda. Sannyasi should not have walls around. So he said, no, Maharaj is in Maunam, he cannot. I said, okay, don't scold Babu, we are going. When we were going, he came running. Wait. I said, no, what happened? Maharajji has called you. I said, how can he call? You told me that he is in Maunam. Don't argue. I said, okay, stop argument. Then we went back. I told my friend, hey, let's go and take darshan. No, he cannot come. You go alone. I said, enjoy, I am going for a sacrifice. And he was a real Mahatma. Mahatma means, Mahanasya Atma Udaram Yasya Samahatma. Sitting on a huge asana. And I am a plastic brand, so one plastic chair was given. Sit there. And then he wrote on a paper, what's your name? In Sanskrit. So I wrote back. Again, second question. Where are you from? So something, this is the biggest question for me, I don't know where I am from. So looking at him and pictures, I said, oh, he is the Krishna Bhakta, Vrindavan. You have to protect yourself. So then he was very happy, chalo, gaon ka hai. Then third question, where are you staying here? So I wrote that place where I was staying. He was writing, I was replying, I forgot, I can talk. Third time when I wrote, then I realized, come on here, why I am not talking? And therefore I laughed myself. He also understood why I was not talking. He also laughed. So when both of us laughed, then I asked him a question. Sir, laughing is allowed in Maunam? How much struggle? Contrary to that, take the simple principle. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask, is it necessary to talk? See? But you keep on talking. In one school, small kids are kids. You can't force them to focus. They are small children. And children were uneasy, looking here and there, and the teacher got very angry. Then, just to take their attention, he said, okay, I am asking you a question. When a person keeps on talking, whether others want to listen or not, what do you call such a person? When the question came, all children quiet. Then, one child who was most indifferent to everything, to him the teacher asked, you tell, what do you call a person who keeps on talking, whether others want to listen or not? What do you call such a person? He said, teacher. See? This is what exactly we do. We keep on talking to people, they don't want to listen to us. Particularly oldies like me. We don't understand the basics. Nobody is interested in our past. People are concerned about their future. Now I, the old man, what future I have got? No future. Then what do I have? Only the past. So if I have got peanuts in my pocket, I can't distribute chocolates, isn't it? In the same manner, old people will keep on talking about their past constantly, non-stop. And then they say, the children these days don't listen to the advice. And I want to give my experience to him. It is something like, beta, I have taken food, don't worry, food is good. Worry. You cannot transfer your experience. See, friends, therefore, if we want to go on the top of the world, we have to start working on first sense organs. And the sense organs begin from the sense organs, mind and intellect. So if we want to work on the mind, we have to understand this principle. We have to work on the mind. Outer world, we talk about our past. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk to ourselves about our future. Now, second experiment. This also I tell you, you will not do it. Promise. And the second technique is very simple. Do not talk to yourself. Let us do this experiment for next 20 seconds. Experiment over. Now, tell me, what did I tell you? Don't talk to yourself, isn't it? Did I tell you, don't talk among yourself? When you stop talking to yourself, you don't want to talk to others. Our talking to others is like a vomition. I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Arey Maharani, when you know I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, my friends, we have to work on the mind. These are the true techniques. Mind cannot survive in the utter present. Mind dies in the utter present. And who wants to die? Nobody wants to die. Even the mind doesn't want to die. Then, what is the diet for the mind? There are 3 diets: carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Either we bring out the dead past in the present. When we were children, who cares? We don't understand the basics of life. That nobody is interested in our past. Whatever may be your past, bad or good. Even if you have fought a war, and in the war so many people were killed, and you survived, and you are now old, and when you start telling about your war experiences, those experiences cannot attract others. Because you lived that experience, you are so much involved with that. And you know what happens by this? Be very attentive. By this, what happens? Our body identification becomes stronger and stronger. Child was your body, not you. Teenage was your body, not you. Middle age was your body, not you. But when you talk about when I was a child, my dear, you were never a child. You are ever the same. When I was born, you were never born. See the depth of our scriptural knowledge. But who wants this? वहाँ अपना खाना मिलता है क्या? Mrs. Swami. See, friends, therefore, when we are working on the mind, we have to learn these principles. That mind can survive only if either it goes back in the past with the memories, or it goes in the future and tries to solve the non-existing problems. What is the worry? Worry is an effort to solve the non-existing problem. I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is a place for worries? But that becomes our second nature. In one house, I was told by the people, Swamiji, please tell our Dadima, she is constantly worried about everybody. Now she should enjoy her life. Why she is worried? She is worried about her great grandchild, whether he is getting admission in KG1, KG2. Why is she to worry? That is our moderation. So you tell her. So people don't give us free food. They get the work done through us. So I say, Mama, there is a complaint lodged against you that you unnecessarily worry. She got angry with me. You also tell me same thing, don't worry. This is the only thing I can do. If I don't do this, then what will I do? I say, you are perfectly right. Keep on worrying. That becomes our second nature. Stop these two channels. Be attentive. We have to go beyond the present also. So past memories, future worries, and in the present, comparisons. Don't compare anybody with anybody. Don't compare any place with any place. Don't compare any experience with any experience. Everything is unique. Nothing is comparable. If we try these three things consciously, the mind will revert back to consciousness like the ice cube when it is falling in the waters. In due time, slowly it dissolves, goes back to the water without making a noise. Both water and ice, they are water only. Water with the shape is ice. Ice without the shape is water. Consciousness with the thoughts is mind. Mind minus the thoughts is consciousness. So you have not done anything. If you just observe your own status of your mind, At this stage, you are nobody. Is it coming to your mind that you are a man or a woman, husband or a wife, rich or poor, Indian or American? But one thing is true, you cannot experience your absence. You are still there. This experience is being on the top of the world. Whether your eyes are open or closed, whether you are sitting in a Padmasana or you are sitting in a chair. This poise remains 24/7. Then, out of an ordinary person, a great master is manifested. This experience, if we want to compare, is like when the waves break, water doesn't break. When the ocean is deep, water doesn't drown in the ocean. Therefore, if there are good or bad experiences, nothing touches me. When there is a depth of misery that has happened, it doesn't drown me in that. In the words of Bhagavan Shankara, Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva bhaj govindam bhaj govindam. You cannot explain or define this experience. It is unlike any other experience. We know Ashanti. We know Shanti. This experience is not disturbed because of Ashanti, nor it is enhanced by the Shanti. This is called as living on the top of the world. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Jitatmanaha prashantasya paramatma samahitaha shitoshna sukhadukkeshu tatha manapamanayo. Paramatma samahitaha. You are staying the same place where Bhagavan is staying. Bhagavan is staying on the top of the world. Under two conditions. Condition number 1. Shitoshna sukhadukkeshu jitatmanaha. When all the complementary opposites come and dash against us, joy, sorrows, victory, defeat, friend, enemy, success, failure, health, disease, these are complementary to each other. When they come and dash against us, jitatmanaha, the equipoise is not corrupted. We have attained 50% climb on the tree of samsara. And the remaining 50%, manapamanayoho prashantasya, honor and dishonor, doesn't disturb us. World comes to us in the form of these complementary opposites. People come to us in the form of honor and dishonor. See, friends, because somebody tells us you are great, you are great. If somebody tells you are dumb, you are dumb. We must know what I am. See, and these two things start happening in our life, then we have kept the world under our foot. And therefore, we are on the top of the world. Choice is yours. Be there and be happy, or be here. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. Be in this world and suffer silently. We will play tabla for you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.